ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Casey knew what to do, just to cheer up the boys she knew. She made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this evening, the Baltimore Orioles will be taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates in Grapefruit League action. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. Welcome back, and first, right up top, let me apologize for yesterday's fiasco. I had a plan to cover the early afternoon game between the Orioles and the Phillies, and that plan did not materialize. Under the weather, daylight savings change, alarm that didn't go off. It was a trifecta. It was a perfect storm of unfortunate events. But hey, the way things went yesterday, and it might have been a blessing in disguise, because the Orioles, they had a split squad. They played 2 games, one against the Twins, in which they won, with Tomoyuki Sugano pitching lights out. That was the game that we weren't going to be watching. We had the Phillies game where it was Thaddeus Ward on the mound, and we got blown out. So maybe it was all for the best. But hey, I'm back. I'm still a bit under the weather. So, full disclosure, you're not getting 100% BW today, but hey, it's spring training. Better now than during the regular season, right? Well, here we are for another game against the Pirates. My goodness, I think half the games I've done on this channel for the spring have been against Pittsburgh. I feel like I know their team about as well as I know our own. Tonight we're going to have Matt Bowman on the mound. He will be starting. We've got some issues in our starting pitching, mainly Grayson Rodriguez. Matt Bowman not going to be a starter for us come regular season, but again, with the split squad game yesterday and trying to realign things with Grayson going down with that elbow inflammation. It was a triceps issue, and then it turned into an elbow issue somehow in 24 hours. I don't know. We're still waiting on Gunnar Henderson to get back. Every day that goes by, it's only 2 weeks until we leave Sarasota and head up to D.C. to play the Nats for the final exhibition game, and then up to Toronto to start the season. 2 weeks plus a couple of days. Folks, we're getting there. We are getting there. I guess we're about halfway through spring training. There were some cuts made today as well. We'll go over all that. But first, let me just introduce myself to those that might be new to my channel. Hi, my name is BW. That's the stage name. It's on brand. It's easy to get my attention that way. It's nice and easy. A couple of letters, Call me Steve. That's fine, but BW, all right? This channel started up last season. I'm a huge Orioles fan. I've got a background sports writing and production and various other things that all led to me deciding last year, you know what I would love to do is just call every Orioles game. This is a window for this team where I just feel like now's the time. Over 40 years of waiting to win a pennant, never mind a World Series. So I said, you know what? I'm going to start documenting this. I'm just going to start calling games, try to grow a channel. And last year, the first season, went great, at least in terms of the channel. The team, we got knocked out of the playoffs again pretty quick. But I'm here for the long haul. So season 2 starts, and the plan is to give you live play-by-play and coverage of all Oriole games, rain or shine. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. When it rains, they cancel the game. All right, forget that part of it. Yeah, I'm a dependable guy, except for yesterday. All right, never mind that. So think about subscribing, and yeah, hit that like button, by the way, for those that are already here. I appreciate it. That's right. I'm here, shine or shine. Speaking of shine, this ring light thing, this popular YouTube streamer light setup. I mean, it is white light on my face. Folks, I have a little bit of color to me, I promise. All right. So what do we got going on tonight? Did I do the thing right? Did I say all the things? Yeah, subscribe, like, you know. You've been to YouTube before. You know how this works. Look, this is a homegrown, grassroots, DIY, community-driven, Baltimore themed kind of a channel. So, you know, good. The help is good. Sorry. You know what? I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Feeling it right now. Oh, that's good. Okay, I can get to the next couple of minutes. All right, so we've got starting lineups to go over. How about that? Actually, let me get this out of the way first. The Orioles did make some cuts today. Some players that have been reassigned to their various minor league places are just outright released. And that list includes, I had it up here. Oh, you know what? I'm looking at the wrong page. Let's go over here. That list includes. Am I good at stalling? All right, here we go. Left-handed pitcher Luis Gonzalez, right-handed pitcher Cade Stroud. They've been sent to the minors. Jordan Adams, outfielder. Left-handed pitcher Raul Alcantara. Catcher David Banuelos. Outfielder Franklin Barreto. Right-handed pitcher Dylan Coleman, another right-hander that early in the spring gave us a little bit of excitement. Rodolfo Martinez. And utility man Terran Vavra has also been reassigned to the minors. So cuts have been made. The roster in Sarasota whittled down just a little bit. Coming up, by the way, tomorrow, the Orioles play the Yankees. That will be here on the BirdWatcher Channel. Don't you dare miss it. Baltimore versus the Yanks. I believe the first time this spring. The Yankees, talk about injuries. I tell you what, I don't wish him on any team, not even the team I hate more than anything else on God's green earth. But I'm not exactly, I'm not exactly been out of shape. That Garrett Cole, apparently, Yankee ace, is going to need Tommy John. Not to mention Luis Heel, another major cog in that rotation, is down for multiple months. So I'll tell you what, right now, if you look at starting rotations, I don't think the Orioles or the Yankees are at the top of the list. I think it's Boston and maybe even Toronto ahead of us. Second opinion today. Yeah, Rob. So it's not official. He's not gone under the knife, but it's believed that Garrett Cole's going to need Tommy John surgery. That's everybody's take. If it's pleasant news, if it's something like last season, which, again, last year during spring, Cole had to get shut down, and he didn't need to get the full Tommy John, but the procedure he had to get put him out for half a season. So he's going to miss time. He's definitely going to miss a considerable chunk of time. Whether or not it's the whole season, we're going to find out in the next day or two. But again, nothing I wish upon other players or other teams, but I'm not exactly bent out of shape about it. Brandon Hyde says Gunnar Henderson is progressing well, but still no timetable for a return. Folks, it's getting to the point where he's had, maybe 6 at-bats all spring? He's the kind of guy you don't think needs a whole lot of spring to get going, but he needs some. And with each passing day without even a timetable, you have to start to really be concerned he's not going to be ready for opening day. This is an issue I really think the Orioles have to do a better job in explaining what exactly the heck is going on, because when this first cropped up, just a few days into camp, they didn't make it sound serious at all. They're like, we're not going in for an MRI. He's just day-to-day. Well, something ain't right. And, of course, Grayson Rodriguez, he's out. Andrew Kittredge, right-handed reliever we picked up, he's out for multiple months. It's tough all over, folks. But anyway, we've already got first pitch here in less than 5 minutes, and I haven't even gone over the starting lineups. Let me make sure I've got this game up and running here, and I'll get those lineups to you here in just a moment. Get everything ready on the page. So much to go over and so little time, but I'm awake and I'm here. So, baby steps, I guess. All right, I think the game will be on right here. Right here? I don't know. Right now it's just spinning around, not doing anything. All right, I'm going to let it spin for 1 minute and go over these lineups. For the Orioles, who are the road team, we're playing at the Pittsburgh complex in Bradenton, Florida. Lecom Park. For the Orioles, leading off and playing shortstop, and perhaps doing more of it in the regular season to start things off with Gunnar Henderson down. Jackson Holliday is having a decent spring, 6 for 23, 261 average, a home run, 3 stolen bases. Jordan Westburg is back, second start since his injury. He will bat second and play third. Ryan O'Hearn is at first base. He'll bat third. Gary Sanchez is the DH and the cleanup hitter today. Heston Kjerstad is in right field batting fifth. He's doing well, 8 for 27, 296, a homer, a steal, 5 runs batted in. Ramon Arias will bat sixth and play second. So that's interesting because typically last season when Westburg and Arias were on the field at the same time, Ramon would play third and Westburg, who would play third base otherwise, would shift over to second if Holliday weren't playing in a game. But today, Holliday is playing at short, but it's still the same scenario. Arias and Westburg to take second and third, but today Westburg's at third and Arias is at second. So that's something to keep in mind. Maybe they want to lock Westburg down at third and say, Ramon, we know you won a gold glove over there, but you can handle second, and we want to keep Westburg where he is. I guess that's the thinking. We'll see. Samuel Basallo is in the lineup. That's great news. Great to see him in there. He will bat seventh and do the catching. Daz Cameron will play left field and bat eighth, and Dylan Carlson is in center field hitting ninth. I'll get you the Pirates lineup in a minute, but I only have 1 minute until first pitch, and I'll be darned if this stream ain't up yet. Might have to go to the backup plan. Great. One day after completely missing my stream, now I don't have the game up. I'm here, but there's no game. We'll get it right eventually. One of these days. All right, I think we're in good shape now. I think I know what that means now. Okay. Come to Papa. Baby needs a new pair of shoes. Where are you? Oh, I'm just getting a spin. I mean, it showed me the preview before I clicked, and I'm looking at a spinning wheel. Come on now. Folks, this game is getting started right about now. Mitch Keller on the mound for the Pirates. And Jackson Holliday is going to be stepping up to the plate, and I still don't have this game up. All right, backup plan time. I mean, I tell you, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Where are we? Orioles, Pirates, Masson. All right, I've got the game. I don't know how far behind it is, but I've got the game. Now the question is, do I have volume? I have volume. Okay. All right. I've got the backup plan. We got a 1-0 count on Holiday. Next pitch is a little bit away from Mitch Keller. 2 balls and no strikes. Jackson Holiday, here we go. I don't know how far behind this stream is. If it's way behind, my apologies. Holiday fouls a 2-0 pitch away. 2 balls, 1 strike. I'm not sure who's operating the camera out there, but it is shaky as hell. Shaky cam. Both center field camera and close-up camera. Okay, the side camera's all right. All right. Let's see what the screen's looking like right now. Take you over here. Here's a 2-1 pitch called a strike on the inside edge. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, let me fix this. Give me a sec. Holiday leading off the ball game with a 2-2 count. Mitch Keller on the mound. And a swing and a miss as Holiday chased a high fastball to strike out. 1 down to begin the ball game. Right, that should bring up Jordan Westburg.
Well, west is that way.
I love that little soundbite. And he looks at a called strike. Okay, almost looking good. Oh, 1 pitched inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Westburg just 1 for 8 in the early going here in the spring. And yep, I can see the scoreboard info is ahead of me. 1-1. Let's see how far ahead. As Westburg hits this ball in the right center field, that ball's going to get down and split the outfielders for extra bases. Westburg will pull up with a stand-up double, a 1-out splash. Folks.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Folks, that's what Jordan Westburg does. All fields. He sprays to all fields. He's a sprayer. Ryan O'Hearn coming up. Folks.
Fight's on. Let's turn and burn.
And there's a pretty curveball there from Keller to begin this AB. 1 strike on O'Hearn. 3 RBIs in the spring, 8 games played. Man, well, why is the camera so shaky? Swing and a miss, it's 0-2. That pitch at 89 at the bottom of the zone, maybe a little bit low. That's Keller's changeup. That late dip. 0-2 is grounded foul. We'll do it again. Charm City Chat, how are you? I'm sorry I haven't exactly said hello yet. We got David, Rob, Baxter, Robert, Nevis, Travis, Guillermo, Coldest, Daniel. Good to have you folks. The Orioles looking to score here in the top of the first after a 1-out double by Jordan Westburg. 0-2 pitch to O'Hearn is high for ball 1. So now it's been confirmed. Well, Rob, a lot's happened in the last 4 minutes, apparently, huh? There's a pitch a little bit high. 2-2 the count. Well, the Yankees spent the money for an ace. Max Fried is now their ace. Whether he should be considered an ace, I don't know, but he's getting ace money, so 2-2 pitch up and away. We got a full count. Ryan O'Hearn fell behind 0-2. Now the count is full. Payoff pitch from Keller. Popped up. Straightaway center field. Coming in a few steps now, ranging to his left a bit is O'Neal Cruz. He makes the catch. And holding at second base is Westberg. 2 down in the inning. And that'll bring up Gary Sanchez.
Release the Kraken.
Wow, so Luis Gil again, folks. Last year's Rookie of the Year, although I feel like Colton Cowser got robbed. I got to be honest. You look at Luis Gil's second half numbers. I don't know. Sanchez at the plate, and he takes a called strike. Number 99. Sanchez hasn't done much yet in the spring. 6 games, just hitting a .154 without an RBI. Got a chance to get one here with 2 down. 0-1 pitch. Called a strike on a tough, was that a slider? Nasty horizontal movement to the outside edge of the zone. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh yeah, Rob, that was one of my most cherished memories from last season, was when that game right before the All-Star break, facing Luis Gil, when at the time he was the best pitcher in baseball. Absolutely unhittable. And then we completely lit him up. This ball's lifted in the center, can of corn for a Cruz, and the inning is over. The Orioles get a double from Jordan Westberg, but he gets stranded. We go to the bottom of the first. The Orioles, nothing, in the Pirates coming up. Matt Bowman coming out the pitch. How you doing? Folks, let me check some of these notes here, make sure I got everything caught up here. Brandon Hine with a quote on Jorge Mateo. He went full day with us today. We were in the stadium taking ground balls. He's doing stuff in the cage. He's swinging the bat. Game-wise, though, he's still a ways away. I watched him take ground balls at shortstop today. He looked great. So there you go. Jorge Mateo. They're not exactly saying he'll be back by this particular time, but looks like sometime in mid to late April, if I had to guess. Just a couple of weeks into the season, I think he will probably be on a rehab assignment. Play a few games, maybe down with Norfolk, and then get on up here. Rock Kabatko, by the way, I was bringing up the topic on the last stream I did about which of these utility infielders that we've been watching this spring is most likely to make the team to take the spot left by Gunnar Henderson if Gunnar's on the DL. And I had it down between Luis Vasquez and Livan Soto. Rock Kabatko is going with Livan Soto. I can't argue it. I see both guys pretty similar. I just liked Vasquez's defense from what I've seen so far. Oh, the Pirates starting lineup. I'm late in giving you this. Jack Sawinski will lead off and play left. Brian Reynolds, switch hitter in right field, bats second. O'Neal Cruz in center will hit third. Andrew McCutchen, the veteran DH cleanup hitter today. Henry Davis bats fifth, does the catching. DJ Stewart hitting sixth. He'll be at first base. Isaiah Connor Falefa at short, batting seventh. Valdez at second. And Triolo at third. First pitch to Sawinski from Bowman is up and away for ball one. Jack Sawinski off to a nice spring, 350 average, a home run. OPS just a little bit over 1,000. You like to see that. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. If you're Jack Sawinski, you're a Pirate fan, that is. You like to see it. Sawinski looks a little bit like Heston Kjerstad, if I have to be honest. Left-handed batter. Got that shaggy, curly, golden hair. He fouls this one down the right field line. 1 ball, 2 strikes. But I don't see a silent J in his name. So, edge to Kjerstad. Bowman with a bit of a 3/4 arm delivery there. Just missed the top of the zone, 2 balls and 2 strikes. I cannot believe that name has made it back to chat again. Swing and a miss. I can't believe.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
What year will it be before? What year will it be? Once again, 30 teams have the opportunity to pick them up for the league minimum, and 30 teams are saying no thanks. Going on years now. It's over. I'm not even going to say dude's name ever again. Brian Reynolds is at the plate with a 1-0 count. And that pitch is outside 2-0. My goodness. Let me check his birth certificate. Are we sure we're not talking about Satchel Paige? Okay, I'm just making sure. His pitch is fouled away. 2 balls and a strike on Brian Reynolds. Switch hitting outfielder. Multi-time All-Star. Good hitter. Good player. Does a little bit of everything. Got some pop. Got some speed. Decent glove. Switch hitting bat. 2-1 pitch is a called strike. It's 2-2. All right, well, I'm on YouTube. If I ever go missing for years from doing play-by-play, please go on other people's channels and ask around about me. Keep my name alive. 2-2 the count on Reynolds. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch from Bowman is a tapper at the plate. Foul. We'll do it again. My, oh my. You gotta love it. Maybe we can send him to Mars, you know? Aren't we ready to go to Mars? I nominate Trevor Bauer to be the man on the first mission to Mars. Do we have a ball strike challenge? We do. I think it was called ball 2, and I think we have strike 3 here, folks. And Brian Reynolds, take a seat. Folks, the Orioles doing well with this challenge system.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Goodbye. Robot says goodbye. 2 down, O'Neill Cruz. Dangerous left-handed bat, and Bowman starts him off with looks like a slider or a sweeper there on the outside. Stayed outside for ball 1. So Basallo, apparently the one to make that challenge. We got Basallo behind the plate. Called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Cruz. Not the first time Basallo has successfully made a challenge in the spring. O'Neill Cruz hitting just 176 so far in Florida. Takes a called strike, top of the zone. 2 down, nobody on, bottom of the first, no score. And Bowman 1 strike away from getting out of the first with a 1-2-3 inning. Oh, come on, Blue. Basallo doesn't want to challenge that one. It did look a little bit inside. Some weird shadows on the field here. Third base is completely covered in shadow while the rest of the infield is in sunlight. Home plate is in shadow. Swing and a miss. O'Neal Cruz goes down, and Matt Bowman adds another strikeout to the first.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks, was that the trifecta? Sawinski strikes out. Reynolds strikes out. Cruz strikes out. Matt Bowman. How about you make yourself a little spot start and strike out the side to begin the ball game? Hells to the yeah. All right. On to the second inning, no score in Bradenton, Florida. What's shaking over here on my Discord? I got some action. There's some Discord action. I'm streaming right now. I'm streaming over here. Come on, huh? Who ate all the frickin' ziti? Gabagoo. First year watching baseball, already love the Orioles. Anything I should know about the team so far? Loving the young catcher and Holiday. Well, Rutschman isn't getting much younger. What is he, turning 26 this season? If he isn't already? But still, all the same, Adley is on the younger side of his career. Good to have you, Alfie. Yeah, it's a great time. If you're just getting into baseball and you're picking the Orioles as your team, let me tell you something, Alfie. You've picked a great team and you've picked a great time. Because there's a nice little window open right now, and there's a lot of players that you just have fun rooting for on this team. But, gee, anything you should know? Well, you should know that if you're going to be a dedicated Oriole fan, you got to be here for all the games, Alfie. Every game you can. Heston Kjerstad's coming up. Here's something to know. When he comes up, we do this. As Kjerstad takes just a bit off the plate, he's got a 2-0 count. You see, Alfie, Kjerstad's got a silent J in his name, which means we command silence whenever he's at the plate. Swing and a miss, 2 balls and a strike. That's right. That is also true. Cal Ripken is indeed a god. That's a called strike. That one looked a little bit low and in to me, but Kjerstad up there with a 2-2 count. Pitch. Fouled at the plate, maybe off of Kjerstad's leg there. Still 2-2. Mitch Keller, you know, the Orioles and us fans here, constantly on the lookout for adding an arm to this rotation. There was a time where Mitch Keller's name was bandied about as a possible trade piece. As Kjerstad gets good contact, hard hit but foul. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. And we'll see. He could be the kind of a guy where if the Pirates, who aren't predicted to go too far this season, if they get around the All-Star break looking like a below 500 team without a chance for October, they might put Mitch Keller back out there on the trade block. I don't know who's having a huddle out here over the outfield wall. It looks like Alex Jones, so be careful out there, whoever that is. Don't listen to everything he's saying. 2-2 pitch. Low. We got a full count on Kjerstad. Leading off the top of the second. Charm City chat doing a great job remaining quiet. Yeah, regarding replacement for Kittredge, that's ball 4. What a great at-bat for Heston Kjerstad. Takes a lot of pitches and now takes his base.
I'm walking here.
Yeah, folks, the other day when the Kittredge news came down, my immediate response was, well, Brian Baker probably has locked up that spot in the bullpen, right-handed arm. Doesn't have any options left. Was off to a good start for his first 3 appearances, not giving up anything. But guess what? Yesterday, all Brian Baker did was give up not just a home run, not just 2 home runs, 3 home runs in his last appearance. Ramon Arias at the plate.
I have a brother.
And a big cut and a miss on a 1-0 pitch on a sweeper. I'm just going to call it a sweeper. That ball just floats right to left across the strike zone there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Popped up by Arias, out of play, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at first, nobody out for the Orioles. Here in the top of the second, no score. Do you think Enrique Bradfield Jr. or Basallo does see any playing time in the majors? William, I think yes to both, but unless there's some major injuries, I don't think either will get a call up until post-All-Star break. One of the two will definitely, in my opinion, be the 26th man, if you will, on the roster come September. It just depends on our needs, I guess. Obviously, Basallo, I would say, has got people more excited. Here's a line drive opposite field and a fair ball down into the corner for Ramon Arias. Kjerstad's hitting third. Will he get the wave home? No, he will not. And probably for the best. There's still nobody out in the inning. Second and third for the Orioles. Folks, turn on the sprinkler. Ramon. A peach of an opposite field double, just keeping it fair. Kjerstad rumbling around the bases. Will hold up at third. Second and third, nobody out. Folks. Basallo is up. Here he is. And he takes a first pitch strike. The man you want to see in this spot, Samuel Basallo. Last game we watched together in this first at-bat of the game, all he did was smack a 3-run triple. Takes a breaking ball in the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 20-year-old kid built like a brick house made out of body waste. There's the PG version. Hitting 286 on the spring. Pitch. Check swing. Did he go? He better not. They say he did. Come on, ump. You stink. 1-2 the count. Where's the challenge system for check swings and appeals? We need more robots. 1-2 to Basallo. Whoa, look at the movement on that pitch. Outside, ball 2. A frisbee from Mitch Keller. Man, if you can get that kind of movement in the zone, that is nasty. 2-2. Come on, Basallo. Come on now. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Chased 1 low. And he strikes out. 1 out here in the second. Still second and third. That is a nasty pitch from Keller. Just nasty. All right, we just need some contact here. Get a run on the board here. And a line drive over the glove of the second baseman for a base hit. Here comes Kjerstad to score. Ramon will. Where is he? He scores as well. Folks, it's a 2-run single for Daz Cameron, and the Orioles lead it 2-0. Folks.
It's magic, you know.
Dylan Carlson at the plate, and a call of ball one, but the Pirate catcher says, I want to challenge that ball one call. And guess what? It is a ball. Ha! You blew your challenge. Oh, they missed it by less than half an inch. You had your chance, and you blew it. And you know what? In a spot like that, on an 0-0 pitch, not a good time unless you know for sure that the call was wrong. Oh, you blew it, buddy. This ball's fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike on Carlson, hitting .214 so far this spring. Advantage Baltimore when it comes to this ball strike challenge system so far. Not just today, but in general. Check on the runner. Urias is, oh, wait, who's over there? Cameron's over there. What am I talking about? Cameron's back, and he's got speed. 2-0 lead, 1 out. He is a candidate to run. You got the number 9 hitter up there. Hell yeah, I'd be running. 1-1 pitch. That's off the glove. No need to run because that goes all the way to the backstop. And Daz Cameron will just take second base. Why not? How did the catcher miss that? The same catcher who tried to challenge a call that was correct now just dropped a pitch right down the middle, and it went all the way to the backstop. My goodness. 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. 2-2 on Carlson. Got some Oriole fans here in the Pittsburgh ballpark. 2-2 pitch. Just a bit off the plate outside. Full count. Folks. Speedy Daz Cameron at second. 1 out, 2 runs in. A payoff pitch to Carlson is ball 4.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
And Mitch Keller's struggles continue. Henry Davis, here comes the manager. They might pull him here. Yeah, 44 pitches in the second. Whether or not they want to bring him out for the third, we'll see. But they're going to at least have another pitcher finish this inning. Mitch Keller, 44 pitches with just 1 out in the second. Pitching change in Baltimore, and there's a cute little Oriole fan named Adley Rutschman with long blonde hair. Wow, Adley, you got hot. Jackson Holiday will be due up next, folks. Get ready. I'm going to go grab a Lucky. Seems like a good time. Now's as good of a time as any. Hey, you guys don't mind we're hanging out on this screen a lot, right? Again, I'm on a stream that seems to be getting spoiled by the scoreboard. And I don't like that. I'll be right back. I want to create a poll. Thoughts on daylight savings? Great idea. Get rid of it already. There's a poll. Daylight savings. All right, Jackson Holiday ready to go. New pitcher out here. I'll get you a name in a sec. Jack Carey. 35 appearances in the minors last year. First pitch, Holiday goes after it. Catcher takes a look, but it's out of play behind home plate. Strike one. Now, the options I gave in the poll, I might have worded it in a way that's a little bit biased. What do you want me to do? Oh, by the way, yeah, we got to take a look at those. Oh, Holiday golfs one. Oh, but he got under it. It's a pop-up to right field. Runners will stay put. And who's got that arm out in right field? Boy, they fired one in there. That was Brian Reynolds in right. Normally he plays in left. In right field today, showing off that arm. First and second, now 2 down. After the Orioles had the first 2 men on base in the inning. Right now. Oh, wait a minute. They scored as well. What am I talking about? I'll get it all straight. Here's Jordan Westburg.
Well, West is that way.
West is indeed that way. All right. We began with a walk, a double, and then Cameron drove in the 2 runs. Then Carlson walked. We had nobody out, though, at that point, right? Holiday is now flied out. Here's Westburg, and a 2-0 pitch is a called strike, 2-1. I think I screwed up somewhere. My apologies. First and second, 2 down. The 2-1. Popped up foul, 2-2. When asked about Jackson Holiday at shortstop, Brandon Hyde said, with Gunnar out right now, unsure of the timetable, but he's doing really well. He's progressing well, but we're not sure when we can get him back into game action. Jackson's going to be playing shortstop here periodically the rest of camp. 2-2 pitch in the dirt. Full count, folks.
Release the Kraken.
Whoops, wrong button. Westburg hit that double his first time up. He's got 2 men on, 2 out, and they'll both be off with the pitch. Full count. Carey, his pitch, and Westburg lines it, drops in front of left field for a base hit. Cameron will come around to score, and the Orioles now make it 3-0. Jordan Westburg, 2 hits and an RBI, and we're only in the 2nd inning. Folks, the Orioles are moving.
It's magic, you know.
Here's Ryan O'Hearn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Takes a called strike, belt high. A 2-out knock. You love to see it. The 0-1. Hit on the ground, first base, and bobbled a bit, but able to recover in time as DJ Stewart takes it to the bag unassisted to end the inning. But the Orioles put up a 3-spot. A 2-run single by Daz Cameron. Followed up by, what was that? An RBI single from Jordan Westburg. 3 runs on 4 hits for the Orioles after 2 innings at the plate. We go to the bottom of the 2nd. Baltimore 3, Pittsburgh nada. Very nice. What's going on down at the club tonight, folks?
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Ooh, ah. All right. I guess we got some out-of-town scores going on, right? Let me see what we got here. The Cubs have a 7-4 lead over the Guardians. That's almost over. Dodgers 6-2 final over the Diamondbacks. Phillies beat the Twins 4-1. Mets have a 3-0 lead on the Cardinals, bottom of the second. Guardians beat the Royals. That might have been a split squad game. Blue Jays over the Astros 8-3 final. Reds with a 9-3 lead over the Padres. And Yankees, a 10-2 final over Detroit. Nats and Marlins finished in a tie, 9 apiece. Brewers up 7-5 on the Mariners. That's late in the game. 8-3, White Sox over the A's. Angels up big on the Rockies, 11-3, bottom of the 8th. Rays edged the Braves 4-3. That's a final. Nats up 3-1 on the Marlins. And that should about do it. Giants 8, Rockies 2. Yep, I think you're all caught up. Out of town scores. Bottom of the second, Matt Bowman throws a first pitch off the plate outside, ball 1 to Andrew McCutchen. Might have heard of this guy. He's having a nice spring, 375 average, OPS over 1,000, without the benefit of a home run yet. There's a called strike, 1-1. Baltimore? Hey, BW, I have a question for you. Here's a slow roller to short, and Holiday throws it off the bag, and that'll be an error. My goodness. First real play for Holiday at short, and that was routine, and he blew it. Yikes.
Big buck. Stop it all.
Leadoff error, E6 on Holiday. Henry Davis, the Pirate catcher now at the plate, right-handed batter, takes a called strike, despite missing the target there from Bowman. Oh, 1 pitch. Sweeps across the zone outside for ball 1. McCutchen at first base, nobody out. 1-1 pitch to Davis is fouled off to the right. 1-2. Bowman with a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. Maybe we'll just hang out over here. I know we're getting cheated. I'm getting cheated here. 1-2. A little bit low. McCutchen's apple butter. Hey, David. That good? Go good with that brand of cider we all love? Foul ball by Davis. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Last season in 37 games with the big club, Davis hit just a $144. That's right. They don't make it better, do they? Here's a pitch fouled off to the right. That is out of the ballpark. You can see Basallo looking into the dugout for a sign. 2-2 count. Runner at first, nobody out. Pitch. Yep, never mind. Throw to first base to check on McCutchen. Setting up outside is Basallo. Here comes the pitch, and that's upstairs. Full count. Tell you what, if Bowman just throws a strike here, I think he's going to get him because his pitches are going all over the place. He's effectively wild so far. Another check on McCutchen. That's 2 checks. And with a full count, McCutchen probably going to take off on this pitch. Steps off, and they got McCutchen, and they nail him going to second base. Bowman just steps off the rubber, turns around, and nails McCutchen. Folks, where are you going, Kutch? I say, where are you going?
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Pitch to Davis, hit on the ground and through the hole on the left side for a 1 out single. And how big now is nailing McCutchen at second base instead of 2 on, nobody out, possibly first and third. You got 1 out and a runner at first. That was not playable. No, that was perfectly hit through the space between third and short. Wasn't hit that hard. Took a couple of bounces, but right in the right spot. If you're a Pirate fan, that is. DJ Stewart looks at a breaking ball off the plate outside. He's having a nice spring. 364 average, OPS over 1,000. 1-0 is chopped foul off to the right. 1-1. Bowman throwing a lot more pitches here in the second than he did in the first. But it's only 1 out and a runner at first. Here's one fouled back. And the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Folks, once again, tomorrow we've got an early game. So that means I'll be on tonight. So I will be wearing this outfit for a second straight game. It's going to be the same day. Orioles, Yankees, folks. I believe Albert Suarez is set to start that game. Here is a called strike 3 from Bowman. Sit down, DJ. Where the hell are you going, buddy?
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hang the DJ, hang the DJ, hang the DJ. Hang the DJ. Here comes Brandon High. Matt Bowman looks like his day is over. And he did all right. He did all right. He's got 2 out in the second. Runner at first. 3-0 Orioles. We got a pitching change. And I am working that soundboard. I'm the DJ up in here. Look at me go. Huh?
This is great iced tea.
We're number 1.
Hey, folks, despite what you might have heard, the Baltimore Orioles are the best team in the American League.
Do you believe in me?
How's our poll doing? Looks like over 3/4 of you said, get rid of it already. I mean, right? Come on now. I think we can make do. Lock the time. Lock it in. Best team in baseball? I will decide that once we get into the World Series to play whoever it is in the National League. Then I'll... Best team ever! Ever! I like the positivity in here. Can I take a screenshot of this chat right now so I can refer to it during the regular season? when Sir Anthony Dominguez blows a lead in Game 2 of the season. Can I reference this? All right, good. Hey, by the way, Felix Bautista is scheduled to pitch today. If I didn't say it already, I think I got it down there in the scrolling text at the bottom of your screen. Nick Richmond is on. Picking it up here with 2 down in the second inning. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa at the plate, and he takes inside for ball 1. IKF. One-0 is a tapper in front of the plate, and that is a fair ball. Picked up by Basallo, throws to first, and the inning is over. So Richmond comes in, gets the final out. The Pirates strand a runner. We head to the third. The Orioles lead it 3-0. Easy peasy. A lemon squeezy. Charm City chat, how the hell are you? Do I have any free memberships to give away? I got to do something. Because when it comes to super chats, memberships, subscribers, I got to be honest, folks. I'm not getting much of anything. I ain't got nothing. I got to do something here. Looks like I'm not going to have any to give away for a while. Sell merch. Sell merch. Logistically, living on the other side of the planet, it's not the easiest thing. I don't know. We'll see. But how about help me get these numbers up, and I'll get you some merch. Let's do some back scratching here. It's your turn. All right? I spent the off season doing a lot of stuff. Have you noticed? David. All right. Look at that, folks. And it begins. The guilt trip begins. Folks, do I have a message button?
Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
David hooking me up with the $2 super chat. Folks, hit the like button for him, if not for me. We got 40 people chilling in here already. At least 10 of you have an opportunity right now between innings to just tap that like button. Help out the channel. Free content. All you got to do is give it a tap. Just a little tappy tap tap. Just a little taparoo. It's a gentle reminder, folks. I'm not trying to annoy you with this stuff. This is how YouTube works. What do I look like? Mr. Beast over here. Here's a called strike to Gary Sanchez, leading it off in the top of the third. Where you at, Gary?
Release the Kraken.
And there's a line drive foul off to the right, 0-2. Thanks once again to David in France for the super chat. Just that easy. It is just that easy. Sanchez 0 for 1. He flew out his first time up. Mitch Keller still out there after getting some relief to end the previous inning. Popped high in the air by Sanchez, a mile high to center field. O'Neal Cruz waiting and makes the catch for the first out in the top of the third. All right, I do believe it's time for our very quiet man. It's a quiet place right now in the Charm City chat. Keller tries to catch the outside corner, but doesn't. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's one fouled away, 1-1. Yeah, my this light, I'm too white. I'm not this white. But it's either this or I look pink. Hey, Michael, pitch up and away. 2-1 on Kjerstad with 1 out, nobody on top of the third. 3-0 Baltimore. Hey, Rob's got the perfect emoji. I love it. That pitch had the plate, but a little bit low. Davis tried to frame it, but the umpire wasn't having it. 3-1 the count. Who drove in the runs? Daz Cameron with a 2-run single and Westberg with an RBI. That's ball 4 to Kjerstad. He takes his base.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Heston Kjerstad has walked both times up today. I'd like to see that. Here's Ramon Orioles.
I have a brother.
Yes, you do. Pitch off the plate. Want to know? Mark is in. Are you exhausted, Mark? Hey, I know the feeling, buddy. Sit back, relax, enjoy the ball game. Here is a ball that's jammed by Urias. He hits it to third. Only play is to first. For the second out, ground ball 5-3. Runner at first moves up to second base with 2 down. So that'll give Sammy Basallo a chance for a 2-out RBI. I wish I had a Basallo button, folks. What kind of sound effect does Sammy Basallo need? I think I'm going to try to find something referencing a big kid. There's a called strike. Or big boy. I bet you there's a big boy sound effect out there somewhere. He's a big boy. Runner at second, 2 down. Sammy Basallo, ball go bye-bye-bio. Bye-bio. Bye-bio. Okay. Explosions. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. No fireworks on that at-bat. A 3-pitch strikeout. Basallo goes down. Folks, we're going to the bottom of the third. Felix Bautista is currently getting loose, and it looks like he's coming on out. It's time. Folks, set your watch to mountain time. Let's go.
Mountain, this is what it's all about.
Call to the bullpen. We go into the mountain.
Hey, everybody. We're all going to
Whoops, that's the wrong one. I mean, I don't mind doing that.
Hey, everybody. We're all going to get laid.
I can still hold true. Oh, what happened here? Are we all set? Okay. One moment, folks. One moment. How you doing? Mountain time. Folks, if you're a Magic member, you got access to great emojis like this. The Milkman. The official Oriole bird. The Splash Zone. Little Old Bay seasoning. Another version of the mountain. And a little something for Tyler O'Neill. A little Popeye action. Why become a Magic member, you ask? Well, you're helping support the channel and keep it going. And you can do that for the low, low price of what amounts to about 20 cents per ball game. Folks, you got a couple of dimes in your couch cracks? You can become a Magic member and support the channel. Get yourself a pair of binoculars. That's right, I call them binoculars.
Nice binoculars.
Because, you know, got an accent. So that's the deal, folks. I know it's not a whole lot, but some custom emojis, some binoculars, and some street cred. Felix Bautista, the Mountain. Did not have a great second outing. He did give up a run and a couple of hits. He will be facing, who do we got here coming up? The 8, 9, and 1 hitters. So easier part of the lineup. And the first pitch is a called strike at 96 on the gun from Bautista, inside corner to Valdez. Oh, 1. High. 1 ball, 1 strike. 97 on that one. I think Bautista was topping out at about 95 in his last appearance, so he's already showing a little bit more velocity here. And there's looks like a splitter in the dirt. 2-1 the count on Valdez. I keep wanting to say Emmanuel Valdez, but it's not Emmanuel. It's, what is it? It's another. Oh, that ball's popped up. Foul. What is your first name, sir? It's Emmanuel. It's not Emmanuel. It's Emmanuel. It's very close. Enmanuel. Emmanuel Valdez. Yeah, there was one at 97, Rob. I reported it. I said he topped out at 95 the other day, and he's hit 96 and 97 here in his first AB. 2-2 count. And the pitch. Off the plate outside, full count. Oh, the other day. Perhaps. If that's true, may I die the death of 1,000 paper cuts. Here's a swing and a miss, folks. The mountain.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
See you later. Back to, number 9 hitter. Jared Triolo, right-handed batter. First pitch to him. Splitter. Or no, that would have been the slider, I guess. Ball 1. There's the heat. Popped up. Center field, pretty deep. Going back on the track, and that ball bounces off the wall. Not played well out there. Triolo is going to motor all the way to third base with a 1-out triple. Center fielder today, Dylan Carlson. I don't know if he lost that ball in the sun or what. It's not a bright sun, but the farther back you go here, it gets brighter. But that was not well played by Carlson. Definitely gave Triolo an extra base. Yeah, Bautista just gave up a triple, though it was really a double. Helped out by the sun, perhaps. So runner at third, 1 away. Back to the top of the order, Jack Sawinski. The 1-0 to Sawinski's in the dirt. 2-0. We've had the privilege of seeing all 3 of Bautista's spring appearances on the BirdWatcher Channel here. That's timed out nicely. I haven't seen Charlie Morton pitch 1-to-1 batter yet, but I've seen Bautista 3 times now. There's a fastball fouled away. Again at 97. The 2-1 pitch. That one's lifted in the air to right field. That one's trouble and will get down for a base hit. Run comes in to score. And going into second with the ball getting away, but backed up. It's going to be a RBI double for Jack Sawinski. The Pirates are on the board. It's now 3-1, and Bautista has given up a run. You don't want to see that. Tell you what, the sun out there is weird. You got that low-hanging Florida sun as we got an evening game. The sun is starting to set, but it's coming through on the right side of the field. You can see on Bautista's in his set position to pitch, the sun is shining right into his face. Not blaming anything on that, but Brian Reynolds. Well, now it looks like the shadow has crept over. His face looks a little less shiny. Reynolds at the plate fouls it away. I'm sorry, folks. I've completely lost my broadcasting ability. Not that I had great skills to begin with, but suddenly whatever skills I had, they've vanished. I'm about to get it back, though. We got an 0-1 count on Reynolds, and that one was close, but it's called ball 2. 99 on that one from Bautista. Thank you, William. Yep, Charm City Chat is well aware. Garrett Cole is down and out for the Yankees. That one's in the dirt. Spiked in there by Bautista. Probably his worst pitch of the day so far. And it's 2-1 on Reynolds. Come on, Felix. Trust your stuff, buddy. Two-1 to Reynolds. Lined over the glove of short, a base hit. Runner coming around. Here comes the throw-in, cut off at the pitching mound. And we got a one-run ball game. Bautista has given up 2 runs. Another hard-hit ball. Still only 1 out in the inning and a runner at first base. That's now the tying run for Pittsburgh. Not a good outing for Bautista. He might be trying to work on some things, I don't know, but man, a guy with his kind of stuff, even if he is working on things, you don't expect him to get hit around this hard. O'Neal Cruz, it doesn't get any easier. Dangerous bat up here right now. First pitch is off the plate. Check on the runner, he's back. Orioles 3, Pirates 2. We're in the bottom of the third. Baltimore jumped out to a 3-0 lead. Pittsburgh has gotten 2 back here in the third inning off of Felix Bautista. There's still only 1 out. And there goes the runner. Throw down by Basallo. You could tell that one was a low throw as it bounces into second base. Dribbling away. That's a stolen base for Reynolds. Like I said, this guy can do a little bit of everything. He's got pop, he's got speed, he hits for average, good glove, and a switch hitter. Tell you what. 1-1 on O'Neal Cruz. Come on, Felix. In the dirt, spiked again. Something wrong with the release point on Bautista's pitches here. Michael with Grayson Rodriguez down and completely ruled out for opening day. Cade Povich is in the rotation. It's already done. Swing and a miss. Count even up at 2-2. That's the one silver lining to Grayson's injury is that Cade Povich has got himself a spot. 2-2 to Cruz. Called. Strike 3. A big second out for Bautista.
3.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
So things are pretty settled in terms of rotation unless we get another injury. Fingers crossed we don't. But the next question will be, whenever Grayson gets back, who gets dropped out? It'll all depend on performances, I guess. At this point, just about anybody's a candidate. Even Grayson himself might come back and maybe start in long relief. Put Suarez in the rotation in order to just get Grayson up to speed. I don't know. Maybe not. Yo, this camera is just bouncing around the whole damn game. I'm getting like seasick over here. Here's a line drive to right. Luckily, it's right at Heston Kjerstad. Another hard hit ball by the Pirates off of Bautista. But the inning is finally over. The Orioles still have a lead, but Bautista did not have a very good inning of work. 2 runs given up. We've got a 1-run ball game going into the 4th inning. Baltimore 3, Pittsburgh 2. Mo Vaughn just admitted he took HGH during his playing career. Well, I'm not terribly surprised. A little late to be telling the world. Grayson had a shot at 15 and 20 wins last year before the injury. Been keeping track of NFL free agency. Yeah, Grayson, can we really say he has a shot at something like that until he actually pitches at least 150 innings in a season? He hasn't yet. He needs to stay healthy. I'm not saying he's not capable, but he's got to make 30 starts. And it's already looking like, unless he comes back in a couple of weeks into the season and then stays healthy all year long, he's going to struggle to make 30 starts this year. I really hope with Grayson Rodriguez, it's not going to be another case like a Jake Arrieta or something where it's like, we know we got a good pitcher in our system. We're trying to develop him, but he just can't quite find his way. We finally say, all right, it's not working out. You trade him away or whatever, and then they go and just crush it for another team. If that happens with Grayson, I'm going to be so pissed off. Because I'm tired of that happening. Daz Cameron takes called strike 1 with Mitch Keller still out there. He is getting that pitch count up. He's got 58 on the day. Hit on the ground and a diving stop at third. What a beautiful play, up in a throw in time. Put a gold star next to that one. What a play over there by Jared Triolo at third. Laid out, saved a double down the left field line, popped up and threw out a speedy base runner with plenty of time. I mean, you got to call it a nice play when it's a nice play.
Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
It's all in the reflexes. Trevor Rogers needs to get healthy before we can even consider him as a rotation option. He's got to get healthy. Then he's got to show he can get guys out in the minors. And then maybe he'll get a call up at some point in the season. I don't think it's a flat yes, William. I think what you need to do with that era of baseball is just take a look at the numbers across the board, figure out a certain percentage that you equate those inflated numbers being attributed to performance-enhancing drugs. And then once you subtract that, I don't know, let's call it 15% of all your counting stats. Maybe shave 4 points off your batting average. I don't know. But if you take away that percentage of production and then you're still left with Hall of Fame numbers, then yeah, they should still be in the Hall of Fame. So, in my opinion, when you look at a guy like a Rafael Palmeiro, for example, I think he's still a Hall of Famer. It's unfortunate that he took the PEDs, because if he didn't, he's probably going to be a Hall of Famer. Here is a ground ball, check swing, fair ball down the left field line by Jackson Holliday, and he's got himself an excuse me double with 2 out. Jackson, I like that. So you see what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a case-by-case basis for me. I think some players, they've done enough where if you take away a chunk of their production, they're still left with Hall of Fame numbers. I mean, these drugs didn't make guys go from guys that hit 200 with 3 home runs a year and turn them into Barry Bonds. I mean, these guys were already good. This ball's hit on the ground, third base. Triolo has it over to first. Nice inning by Triolo over there at third base. That ends the inning. 2 out, double by Holliday. He is stranded. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Baltimore 3, Pittsburgh 2. So what do you think? Is that a healthy compromise? I think so. I mean, there's some guys out there who are kind of on the bubble, and they took the drugs. And those guys, I say no, because it's like, well, that's why you're on the bubble. You take away the drugs, you're not even in consideration. But, I mean, Barry Bonds, people, come on. Come on. That's the ultimate example. No, he wouldn't be the home run champ, probably. He wouldn't have those ridiculous video game numbers, but he would have had Hall of Fame numbers. He would have hit 500 home runs. How much did he wind up finishing with? Like 750 or something? So, yeah, even if you take away a third of his home runs and attributing them simply to HGH, that's still a 500 home run guy. That's still a Hall of Famer. Clemens, probably, I'm on board with Clemens in the Hall because, I mean, he was dominant in the mid-'80s when I'm not so sure that, I mean, I think steroids were around, but, like, these other, like, more advanced, crazy drugs. I know at the end of it, Clemens' career, he was on that stuff, but I think he'd built up enough of a resume in the first half of his career to get him in there. I do. Believe me, I don't like Roger Clemens. I don't. But to me, you know, if you're a Hall of Famer, you're a Hall of Famer. I'd probably put him in there. I think Curt Schilling, if he wasn't such a dick, would probably be in the Hall of Fame. So it pays to not be a dick, too, I guess. All right, here we go. Bottom of the fourth. And the first pitch of the inning is pop foul to play. Who do we got out here pitching? Levi Stout on the mound, right-hander for the Orioles. And this pitch is popped up, right field. Actually, shallow right. Very shallow. Kerstad with a long run makes the catch. And he tries to flip it to Arias, who drops the ball. No harm, no foul. One away in the bottom of the fourth. I haven't been paying attention here. How's the scoreboard looking? Everything looking okay? How you doing? We can take it back over here. We'll get cheated a little bit. Pete Rose. You know, Pete, yeah, put Pete in. Put him in. I mean, the thing for me with Pete is like, let's just say hypothetically, he plays his playing. He's not in the Hall of Fame for being a manager. He committed the ultimate sin as a manager, correct? Not as a player. So if the guy never winds up managing and just is a delinquent bettor during his, retirement years, then he's in the Hall of Fame. I think you got to vote him in based on the merits of what he did as a player. And, he's no longer with us, right? So, yeah. Go ahead. Put him in. Put Shoeless Joe in there while you're at it, for Christ's sake. Here's the pitch. I think Joe Jackson should be in first. Let's get Joe in there. Maybe wait a couple of years and then bring in Pete. DJ Stewart has got a 2-2 count, 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the fourth. 3-2 Orioles. Pitch from Stout is high, full count. Folks, that sub count number on my screen, it's not correct. And I don't know if it's even updating live or what, but I have more subs than that, according to my last check. That sun is just starting to fade down. The light should be taking full effect. There's a swing and a miss. Stout strikes out DJ Stewart.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks, Saturday, August 9th. I know it's a long-ass way away, but guess what? I need one of you to go to that ball game and be one of the first 20,000 fans to get an Adam Jones bobblehead featuring a pie being held precariously in his hand, ready to strike. I want it. I want that bobblehead. Somebody help me. One-0 from Stout is fouled away. Who do we have at the plate here? Is that Kiner Falefa? Is that Ralph Kiner Falafel? Who is that? Another foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hey, you know what a great movie is about the Black Sox scandal, Michael? Came out in the late 80s. A movie directed by John Sayles called 8 Men Out. This ball smoked in a center field and drops in there for a base hit. A 2-out base hit for Kiner Falefa. Yeah, 8 Men Out. It's a very well-crafted movie that addresses the entire Black Sox scandal. Got a lot of good actors in there. Good cast. Here's the first pitch to, it's in the dirt, and that's going to allow the runner to get up to second base. Kiner Falefa takes second base on a wild pitch with Valdez currently at the plate. I've got more subs than that. LOL. All right, well, congratulations. Wow, that was called a strike. You don't want to use the challenge on that? That looked inside. I'm not complaining. Hey, what happened to my audio? I can't hear a damn thing. Oh, there we go. Here's a ball hit to first base. Picked up O'Hearn will take it to the bag himself to end the inning. Stout gives up a base runner, but the Orioles hold on to this one-run lead going into the fifth. It's 3-2 Baltimore over the Pirates. All right. And what do we got here? It is 6:25 a.m. Yeah, the sun is starting to come up. The sun will come out this morning. Bet your bottom dollar that this morning I'll need caffeine. Ugh. Cold caffeine. All right. The mob, yeah, Michael. Yeah, the White Sox of 1919 playing the Cincinnati Red Stockings. The White Sox, the heavy favorites. So the odds makers had them being the favorites, which meant if you bet against them, if you bet on the Reds, you stood to win a lot of money. So some mobsters approached 8 players, technically 7 players, really. Joe Jackson simply was not a part of this. He was just, you know, that was a case of just, you know, he wasn't the brightest guy, and he was easily manipulated into sort of playing along with the throwing of the game. But if you look at what Joe Jackson did in that series, he did nothing in terms of botching plays in the field or doing terribly at the plate. He had great numbers, had a great series. Let's see here. We got Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. Mitch Keller is out there for the 5th inning, already 67 pitches thrown. Folks, these starters are getting their stamina up. 1-0 pitches low, 2-0 on Ryan O'Hearn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
What do you say about the Yankees in last season's World Series? I say I hate the Yankees, and I say the 5th inning last season and the clincher was just about the most pleasing thing I've ever seen in a baseball game not involving my own team. What a choke job. It was great. O'Hearn pops it up on the infield shortstop. Oh, he drops the ball. Kiner Falefa trying to make a little basket catch. Oopsie. Yikes. Big buck. Stop it all. What the hell you doing there, boy? They're showing a shot of the flags and the wind out there, but come on now. You got to camp under the ball and make a catch over your head. Enough of this basket nonsense. New pitcher coming on for the Pirates. We'll tell you who it is in a minute. 3-2 Orioles, top of the 5th. That's the hope, Michael. Again, I'm not one to try and celebrate injuries to other teams, even the teams I hate the most, the teams that are most in our way of our path to glory, that being the New York Yankees. But yes, I cannot necessarily say I'm despondent either. News is news. We've got injuries. They've got theirs. Theirs are worse. Right now, the Yankee rotation is looking something like what? Max Fried is now your ace. You got Carlos Rodon. You got Clark Schmidt. And then I guess now Marcus Stroman, who was considered out of the loop. He's definitely in the loop. That's probably your number 4. And then maybe Will Warren as a number 5. I don't know. They're going to have to either make a trade, scrape somebody off the free agent list, if there's any arms out there left they might want to go after, or maybe there's another arm in the system that they want to take a look at. But yeah, with Cole going down and Heel being out, that is 40% of your rotation, including your ace, no longer with you for a long period of time. Gary Sanchez at the plate leading it off, and he takes, it's not leading it off, excuse me. We had a pitching change. There's nobody out, but there's a runner at first base. New pitcher is Isaac Matson. They spell it differently on two different graphics. Matson with 2 T's on one graphic, 1 T on the other. He's got 2 T's on his jersey. I'm going with that. Isaac Matson, as Sanchez fouls a pitch away. It's a ball and a strike. One count on the bulky Sanchez. That ball's face high, 2-1. Probably be the last time through the order for the starters, and then the Orioles will start making those spring changes. Up and in again as Sanchez turns out of the way. He's got a 3-1 count. I'm playing the bugle right now. I got a feeling. I got a feeling. Pitch. Breaking ball and a beauty. Full count. Full count on Sanchez. Payoff pitch. Foul back. We'll do it again. Nice AB right here from Sanchez. Is that Kobe Mayo? Who's that out there? Somebody. Oh, somebody just doing sprints. Wait, who is that out there? Is that O'Hearn? It didn't look like him. I guess it is. Check on the runner. Oh, it is Kobe Mayo. Okay, so Kobe Mayo has come on to pinch run for Ryan O'Hearn. They have not updated that on my ESPN page yet. I knew he looked like Mayo. Mayo is on for O'Hearn at first base. Full count on Sanchez. Nobody out. And another check on Mayo. So Mayo now with a chance to run. Full count and already 2 checks. Same situation McCutchen was in for the Pirates not long ago. There he goes, Mayo. Fouled back. And Mayo will go back. We'll do it again. Full count. They still have not updated Mayo entering the ballgame here. Three and 2 on Gary Sanchez. Next pitch from Matson. Popped up. Center field. Right center. Make it right field. As the camera drifts toward right. Out is made there. 1 away. Runner still at first base. And that'll bring up Silent J. Wait a minute. That pole is starting to get a little close. What's with you weirdos that enjoy this 1 hour time change twice a year nonsense? It's driving me nuts. Hey, Kerstad doesn't have an official at bat. 2 walks and has scored a run. 0-1 pitch. Ooh, a huge cut at a fastball above the belt. 0-2. The 0-2 in the dirt. Oh, I need some breakfast now. And it's only the 5th. Oh, man. Next hour and a half is going to be rough. 1-2 to Kjerstad. Up and in. 2-2. Kjerstad's seen a lot of pitches tonight. That's a good thing. 2-2's popped up. Kjerstad got under it to the opposite field. Long run in for the left fielder. Man, the wind really must be difficult out there. I need to be a little kinder to the fielders because everybody seems to be last second sprinting toward the ball as the wind takes it off to another direction. There's 2 down, runner at first. All right, who's up? Raymond? Raymond.
I have a brother.
Swing and a miss. That looked like a slider from Matson. 0-1. Double and a run scored back in the second for Ramon Arias. Called strike, 0-2. Who hits the first? Did I just pulled a Fitzy. Fitz, grab that soundbite. I just cracked my voice.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
Ground ball. Base hit to the opposite field by Arias. Second time he's got a hit to the opposite field today. The line keeps on a moving. 2 on and 2 out. Keep it moving, folks. Coming on to pinch run, it is the male machine. You know you love him, folks.
You know, like everything. Hey, I'm just a love machine, and I don't work for nobody but you. I'm just.
Folks, get ready. Sammy Basallo. 0-1 the count on him. Come on, Sammy. That one's outside, 1-1. William, you can't call it a night in the middle of a Samuel Basallo at bat. Are you nuts? What do you want me to do? Put on the hat? Sheesh. That's the wrong button. Jeez. Never leave in the middle of a Basallo at bat. The 2-1. Swung on and drilled. Right field and deep. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Bye, birdie. Sammy Basallo gets some. Woo!
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Do you believe, Charm City chat? Do you believe?
Do you believe in me?
Hey, William, you still calling it a night, bud? You still calling it a night? BW will take credit for that one. I mean, if that doesn't elicit a super chat, nothing will. Hint, hint. Daz Cameron has a 1-1 count. Bases empty. 3-run bomb for Basallo. A 3-run triple the other day. My goodness, this pitch has popped up along the right field foul line, and making the catch just into foul ground is Reynolds to end the inning. But Sammy frickin' Basallo. I don't ever want to hear any nonsense about a trade package for an arm that involves Basallo. He is untouchable. Untouchable. 20 years old this kid is. That ball was absolutely obliterated. Wow. You're going to see that on the highlight reels, folks. Sammy, you know what? I bet you that's probably already popping up on the Twitter. If I can get a replay of that on the Twitter, I will post it up here on the screen. My goodness. Folks, do I have magical powers over here or what? I put on the hat, I tell you don't go anywhere, and what happens? I put on the hat, I tell you don't go anywhere, and what happens? Huh? What do you think this is? You know what? We're going to go over here for a sec. Check this out. Look at this. Check this out.
For these big leaguers, and I think he's going to settle in just.
Look
at this.
See you later. Look at that. I mean, that ball is in frickin' the Okefenokee swamp. Are you kidding me? Basallo. Get some. Damn right.
This is great iced tea.
There's that swing again. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. Where did that ball wind up? I never saw it land, folks. It might still be in the air. It could very well still be in the air. Jared Triolo to lead it off for the Pirates. My goodness. First pitch to him is a called strike from Wells. The Orioles have a new pitcher out here, right-hander by the name of Wells. Levi Wells, a record of 0-9 with an ERA of 6.71 last season in the minors. Ouch. Enjoy this 4-run lead while we have it, folks, because we got a guy out there who's 0-9 with an ERA approaching 7. Out here pitching right now. Like, what is this dude even here for? Didn't we already, like, we sent Rodolfo Martinez away. Surely he's got more upside than this dude. 1-2 pitch off the plate, 2-2 on Triolo. That was at 99 miles an hour, so I'll give the kid that. He's got some heat. 99 on that fastball. Unfortunately, it was 2 feet off the plate. And that one's well off the plate at 100. So I think I know what his deal is. He's got the velocity. He doesn't have the command. Full count after a foul here by Triolo. Leading off the bottom of the sixth. Excuse me. Yeah, bottom of the fifth. 6-2 is the score. Baltimore out in front. Breaking ball called. Strike 3. What a beauty. After throwing triple digits, Wells breaks off a nasty-looking pitch for strike 3. Triolo frozen.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
And I got to tell you, I don't know if the Pirates have any challenges left after losing that one, but that pitch might have been high. Basallo brought it back down. Basallo doing a nice job framing pitches. That's something we might actually need to tip our caps to. As excited as we are, here's a slow roller to first. Easy play, unassisted put out by Kobe Mayo, now over at first base. In place of Ryan O'Hearn, 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. I forgot what my point was. What was I about to say? Someone read my mind for me, because I forgot what I was going to say. Another T. Wells for the Orioles. Stick with the hard stuff, Ricky. Coach Lou and the Hat say, I love this bleep. Brian Reynolds 1 for 2. He's got an RBI single. He's got a stolen base. And he's got a ground ball base hit into left field right here. Right through the hole between third and short. Professional hitter Brian Reynolds is on again. 2-out single. O'Neal Cruz. That pitch is well up and away for ball 1. Cruz has struck out both times so far tonight. Hey, maybe with the sunlight coming up, I can turn off this other light. Uh-oh. Did my stream go out? The scoreboard is there. Okay. 2-0 on Cruz. Runner at first, 2 down. Pitch. A little bit inside, belt high. Ball 3. Yep, another T. Wells. Pitch. Low and in, ball 4. Cruz walks. That pushes a runner up in the scoring position. 2 on with 2 out. And here comes the veteran McCutchen with Basallo walking out to talk to Levi Wells. Oh, absolutely, Michael. Absolutely. He could be a 30 home run hitter by the age of 21. He's only 20. He may not do a whole lot with the big club this year, but next year, I think he's making the team out of camp. Ryan O'Hearn will no longer be with us next season. And if Basallo can get some reps at first, I could see a situation where he and Adley sort of split time catching, DHing, and then Basallo can also maybe plug in a little bit at first for Ryan O'Hearn. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, that was the point I was trying to make, was that props to Basallo for his defensive acumen that he's been showing. He catches a pretty good ball game. Does a good job with the framing. Obviously, he knows the zone pretty well. He's made a couple of successful challenge calls. He's thrown base runners out. I mean, he's really looked good. 2-1 the count. And for some reason, we're stuck on the behind home plate bird's eye camera until further notice. Now 3-1. Andrew McCutchen at the plate. And this ball's hit in the right, down into the corner, out of reach foul. Sammy Basallo. If you want Basallo to be Rookie of the Year, Michael, then you're not going to want him to get more than about 100 at-bats this season, because he's not going to be able to play enough this year to get that award. The best chance for him to get it is next year. But again, if he has as many at-bats this year, like, say, Jackson Holliday did last year, he's not going to be, like, Holliday is no longer a rookie. He had too many ABs last year. We have, for some reason, a free pass. It might have been a pitch clock violation. Andrew McCutchen is awarded first base after a full count, and the bases are now loaded with 2 down, and the tying run suddenly at the plate for the Pirates. And the first pitch to the catcher, Henry Davis, is fouled away. Davis is 1 for 2. Check swing on a pitch outside. Count even 1-1. Levi Wells. Oh, wait a minute. It might have been a balk. Might have been a balk, actually. But then how did McCutchen go to first? It couldn't have been. It had to have been a pitch clock. One and 2 on Henry Davis. Swing and a miss. And Wells tiptoes out of danger. The bases stay loaded. Oof. The Pirates don't score. We go to the 6th inning. Baltimore 6, Pittsburgh 2. The hat. By the way, the hat, I mean, can we just give credit to the hat for the job it did? I mean, I think it's time to give the hat a rest. Thank you, hat.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
This is be very careful with this. The removal of the hat. Back in its proper resting hole. Okay. Good. All right, the hat. All right. What is going on around? Let's see if Rock Kabatko or Jake Rail, any of the Oriole beat writers, have anything to say here during this ball game. That Basallo home run was 111.3 off the bat. Fastest pitch Bautista threw was at 98.5 miles an hour. Just shy of 99. It might have read 99 if they rounded up. Basallo is just 20 years old. Once again, Albert Suarez will pitch tomorrow's game against the Yankees. He'll start it. On Wednesday, Dean Kramer will get the start against the Braves. That game does not have any broadcast TV coverage, so that will be a dark day for the channel here. Thursday coming up, the Blue Jays. Maybe a chance to see Anthony Santander. But, folks, the reason you're going to want to watch is because Cade Povich is going to be making his next start Thursday against the Blue Jays. Oh, we got a ball hit hard in the right, but right at Gorski, who's out there in right field now. That was Carlson with that hard hit baseball on one pitch. He's retired. Dylan Carlson. So we've got a lot of changes on defense for the Pirates. I'll try to get these names right. We're just going to go with last names or else we'll be here all day. Sawinski is out of the game and left. Ji-Hwan Bae has taken over there. Gorski, who just made that catch for out number 1, is in right field in place of Brian Reynolds. By the way, it's Jackson Holiday at the plate. He's got a 1-1 count. Let me get your button there, Jackson. Kid by the name of Cook playing in center field. O'Neal Cruz out of the game. McCutchen stays in as a DH. Jason DeLay, I think is his first name. Jason DeLay now catching for Henry Davis. Hall at first base for Stewart. And that's it for now. Here is a opposite field little soft liner by Jackson Holiday. A 1-out single, and Holiday continues his nice spring. 2 for 4 today, a .296 average in the spring. Come on now. And that'll do it for Holiday on the day. Levon Soto, pinch runs. Here's Jordan frickin' Westberg.
West is that way.
And he takes a called strike. Westberg 2 for 3. 2 for 3, including a double. And we have another. Do we have another challenge? That was called a ball, and it is a ball. Or maybe it was called a strike, but it was a ball. Did Westberg challenge that and win? If that's the case, the Orioles might be the best team at using the challenge system of anybody. Ashcraft's pitch. Swing and a miss. Did I mention there's a new pitcher for the Pirates by the name of Ashcraft? That pitch is low and outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Levon Soto pinch running for Holiday at first. 1 out, top of the 6th, 6-2 Orioles. As we play the Pirates again. 3-1 hit on the ground, foul, full count. Westy did challenge it. Man, oh man, are we good. And that challenge, Baxter, did you see how close that was? It was like less than a tenth of an inch. That just shows you how good Westberg's eye is at the plate. That's why I want him hitting at the top of the order. Here's a ground ball to short. Would have been a tailor-made double play ball, but the base runner at first had taken off on the pitch. So Westberg avoids a double play ball. Levon Soto now at second base with 2 down. Westberg now 2 for 4. Here comes the guy we all want to see do something. He apparently did something yesterday. He had a broken bat hit, Kobe Mayo.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
I want a non-broken bat hit. I want a broken ball hit. I want a ball hit so hard it splits in 2. Let's go. 0-1 on Kobe Mayo. Check on the runner, and oof, that was close. Soto just getting back in there. Kobe Mayo. Hitting 115 on the spring, hit 098 in 17 games last year with the big club. Fouls one away, it's 0-2. So once again, now, when you talk about the minors, great. 293 average, OPS near 1,000. Last spring, he had 360, had an OPS over 1,000. But those are all situations where there wasn't pressure to make it to the show. That's what he's got to get over. Got an 0-2 count here. Runner at second, 2 down pitch. And a foul ball. The raw talent is in there, folks. I mean, the dude is built like a baseball player. What do you want me to tell you? Pitch. Foul back. Still 0-2. 96 on the gun from Ashcraft. Probably my least favorite insurance company. Ashcraft. O2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Kobe! 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 We go to the bottom of the 6-2 Orioles. My God, Kobe. What can we do for this guy? What do we got to do? Honestly, the way the second half went for the offense last season and seeing some guys looking good at the play. Kerstad's making some really nice ABs. Westberg looks great. Rutschman, he's not in the game tonight, but he's been awesome so far this spring. A lot of guys that had bad second halves last year that are looking good. I don't want Mayo around bringing the team down with his just complete inability to do anything at the plate. I mean, good Lord. I want positive vibes, man. Mayo, I'm sorry, dude. Like, I want you to succeed, man. I want you to succeed. I'm starting to come around, but I don't know. I don't know. That's the thing about trades. You look at a guy like Mayo, and it's like, no, I don't want to trade him. Are you kidding me? This guy could be hitting you 35, 40 home runs a year. No way I want to trade him. But then it's like, well, shoot. Basallo looks so good. He might be ready to go sooner than we thought. Westberg's got third base, so if Mayo was looking at first base DH, I mean, hell, Basallo can handle that. And if he's going to be a backup catcher in DH, then if you need another first baseman you can find out there. They're easy to find. You just want a guy to platoon with Mountcastle or whatever, a left-handed first baseman, they're out there. You can get one for nothing, relatively speaking. So if somebody says, hey, we'll give you Sandy Alcantara for Kobe Mayo right now, I'm probably saying yes. Even though it would probably come back to bite us as Mayo goes on to a Hall of Fame career somewhere else. Isn't that always the case? Buyer's remorse. 0-2 the count from Levi Wells to who's up here hitting? Valdez? Or do we got a pinch hitter? Ji-Hwan Bae. Ji-Hwan Bae. We're back to the top of the order. The 1-2 is upstairs, maybe a hair or two outside. We are in the bottom of the 6th. The Orioles with a 6-2 lead. Oh, that was a beautiful backdoor breaking ball from Levi Wells. Folks, that was filthy. Show me the path of that pitch again, please.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
That broke a full foot from off the plate to the outside corner. Here is... Who is that? Who is that? Somebody with a big name. Hit on the ground. Shortstop. Backhanded. Soto off his back foot and unable to scoop it out of the dirt on a one-hop bounce to first. Soto with the throw and Mayo unable to dig it out. That should be a base hit. So a one-out single for Kiner Falefa. It depends, Michael. It's not so much until Mateo gets back as it is until Gunnar gets back. I don't know. We've got some choices to make, but Luis Vasquez, Livan Soto, one of those two guys most likely going to make the team on opening day. Billy Cook at the plate, 1-0 pitch, up and in, 1-1. Trade mayo for mustard. There's another guy out there with the name Ketchup. I think he's a pitcher. Prospect. I say we deal him for Larry Chipotle. I like his underlying stats. Or how about Stanley Sriracha? Check. Ooh, almost a pickoff at first. Connor Falefa scrambling to get back. Can we challenge that? Man, he looked dead to rights to me. 2-1 the count. Runner at first. 1 out. Pitch. Up and away. 3-1. I know we haven't heard that button in so long, Doug.
His name's Gunner and he's dating my mom.
Hang in there. That pitch is low. That is ball 4. The runner had taken off, but it's just a walk for Cook. I mean, you don't want to walk that guy. 2 on, 1 out. Tying run is still on deck with this 4-run lead. Is it Gorski? Hall? Hall at the plate? First pitch, check swing. He went around, says the first base umpire. It's Triolo. Forgive me. Jared Triolo, 1 for 2. He had that triple and scored back in the 3rd. Swing and a miss. On a high pitch, 0-2. The 0-2 from Wells is line caught at second. Soto flips to the bag for the double play, folks. Hit hard to Soto. He was right there behind the base runner. A nice casual flip to the bag for the double up. That'll end the inning. That will end the inning. We go to the bottom of the... we go to the top of the 7th? Where the hell are we? We go to the top of the 7th. 6-2 Baltimore. And I'm ready for, Oh, boy. All right. Forgive my distractions. Oh, that Basallo. Hey, you guys want to hear a highlight? If you guys weren't here the other day for the Basallo triple, check this out. Let's get this up on the thing. While we're waiting for the next half inning. Enjoy this.
We got bases loaded for Basallo, folks. Come on. Come on. If you live in the Baltimore area, throw up the window, throw down the sash or whatever, yell out the window, hey, Basallo's up. Bases juiced. Here we go. Come on, Sammy. Let me see a nice AB here. Montero from the stretch. The pitch. First pitch swinging. Ground ball, and that is a fair ball down the right field line. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. They're having problems digging it out of the corner. And I think, yes, indeed, it's a base-clearing 3-run RBI triple for Sammy Basallo.
It's magic.
Come on, folks. That's how you call a base clearing triple. All right. That's basically twice I've predicted Basallo was going to do something big. It's twice I predicted Basallo was going to do something big. Tell me I'm not tethered to this team. Ashcraft still out on the mound for the Pirates. Here's a big breaking ball in there for a called strike 3. See you later. Number 88 for Baltimore. Who was that? Who in the hell? Was that? By the way, Dylan Beavers came in for Heston Kjerstad. He's out in right field. He got called back up. And Beavers with a ground ball to second base. He will be retired quickly. So that was... Somebody has not yet popped up. Somebody came up to hit for the first out. And I don't know who it was. Number 88. It's not been updated on my screen here. I have Machine due up next. Let's see if that's the case. Is that the male Machine? And he don't hit for nobody but me?
I'm just a love machine. And I don't work for nobody but you. I'm just...
Ground ball. Backhanded at short. From the outfield grass, the throw is made in time. And Machine retired. 7th inning stretch time, folks. You know what that means. Sometimes I like me some biscuits and mustard, but sometimes I like to throw some cakes on the griddle. You might want to send an ambulance or a hearse. Time to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat now. Thinking about buying me some of that potted meat. Maybe some French fried potatoes. 7th inning stretch time. Folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Hey, let's get the likes up to 50. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? 50 likes. 2 away. Are you one of them? It could be you. What do we got there? Is that bacon? Is that a bunch of bacon? I'm starving now. Your boy is starving. Having a lucky on an empty stomach and staring at cartoon bacon. This is not good, folks. This is not good. 2 more likes. Who's it going to be? Hey, you. Right over there. Yeah, you. You in that lazy boy recliner with the bowl of Cheetos. Come on, man. Oh, I get it. You got the Cheeto dust on the fingers. You don't want to touch the lap. Look, just, grab a napkin. Or just, lean over and tap it with your nose. Come on, you got options. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 7th. De Leon, a left-hander on the mound for Baltimore. De Leon. Luis De Leon. Luis De Leon. He's 21 years old. Made 18 starts for Aberdeen last season. Two 1 pitch is upstairs, 3-1. Who's at the plate, you ask? I don't know. It's getting difficult. The graphics department for the broadcast doesn't seem interested in telling us. Up and away, ball 4. So De Leon comes on and issues a walk to the first batter he faces. Let me take it back on over here. I'm not sure if this is up to date or not. Folks, late innings in the spring, don't rely on the graphics. Pitch from De Leon is high, ball one. One 0 pitch. Popped up. Right center field in the gap. And the catch is made out there. Out number one. That Judd Fabian out there in center field making the catch. Nice catch, Judd. Wind blowing left to right. Here's a first pitch swing and foul by the current Pirate batter. Who are you? Can we please get some names? God. Whoa, that's a big super. That's a big one. Hold on. Pitch high, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Message for you, son. Message for you, son.
Derek Hall, that's who's hitting right now.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Matt says he heard the magic. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Matt, if I can give you magic, I will give you. And thank you so much, man. That's a really, really generous super chat. I appreciate it, man. That's going to go a long way. That's going to help pay for a few meals now. That'll get me through the week. Here's a slow roller to first, and picking it up and tagging the runner is Kobe Mayo. 2 out. Runner moves up to second base. The Orioles still ahead by 4 runs. Folks, hit the like button on that for Matt. Come on now. Show Matt some love. All right. First pitch, 96 miles an hour inside, ball 1 to Abraham Gutierrez, right-handed batter. He's pinch hitting. There's a called strike on the outside edge. I am totally lost in this lineup. According to my card, he is pinch hitting in the number 2 spot, which would make him the 3rd player to take that spot after Gorski replaced Reynolds. But I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100%. 2-1. 2 down. Runner at second. Pitch. Popped up. Out of play. 2-2. Does that super chat show up bright orange for you guys as it does for me? I like that color. That's a good color. Two pitch outside, full count. Oriole orange. Lovely. Payoff pitch. That one is hit hard. That's a fair ball down the third base line, and that'll score a run. It's a 2-out double by Gutierrez, and it makes it 6-3 now, Baltimore. All these I've got ESPN open. I've got Yahoo open. Everything still says 6-2. Here's a check on the runner at second. He's back. It's as if all of the stat keeping has just ended. It has ended. Yeah, I can see the scoreboard here is just frozen on between innings. All right. Matt Gorski at the plate. So then, if Gorski's up now, I'm so confused. That one gets away. Runner Gutierrez will move from second to third base on the wild pitch. With 2 down, it's not the worst time for a wild pitch. But we need to get out of this inning here. Let's go. 2-0. Excuse me. Pitch. Swing and a miss. We'll go over the scoring summary here in a sec. Two ones a called strike, even up at 2-2 on Gorski. The Orioles opened up the scoring in the second inning with a 2-run single by Daz Cameron, scoring Heston Kjerstad and Ramon Arias. By the way, we have a challenge here on a pitch that is a strike. I'm not sure who challenged, but we got a 2-2 count. And a breaking ball up and away. Full count. And do we have another challenge? We have another challenge. And that is a strike. Beautiful. And that's a strike 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the Orioles once again not only are successfully using the challenge system, but they're doing it in situations that are resulting in huge moments. Extending at bats for hitters, putting batters away for the other team when the umpire were giving them a ball. I mean, this is nice. Give me the challenge system now. All right. I think we're going to the 8th inning, but everything is frozen. Everything's frozen. It says end of 6 innings on ESPN, and it says end of 6 innings on Yahoo. I think everybody gave up on this game. Oh, well, I'm here. Oh, so for the rest of the scoring, Jordan Westberg also in the second inning made it 3-0 with an RBI single, scoring Cameron. Pirates came back with a couple of runs in the third. RBI double by Jack Sawinski, scoring Jared Triolo, and then Brian Reynolds knocked Sawinski in with an RBI single. Then the big hit, the 3-run homer in the 5th inning by Basallo with Kobe Mayo and Vimael Machine coming in the score. That ball hit to right center field 403 feet. That turned a 3-2 lead into a 6-2 lead, and that's where we are going into the 8th inning. Otherwise, yeah, I just have to tell you what I'm watching. I got no information to follow. Everything's frozen. So if that's the case, I might as well just hang up over here with the chat. Wait, what is that light? What is that? Is that the light from... Wow, that's the sunlight. All right, so now we know what things are going to look like at this time of day, which is most night games, 7:30. And this is what the sun is going to do to my... Oh, that ball's hit hard and will drop for a base hit. Leadoff single, top of the 8th for Handley, the catcher. who made that challenge to end the last inning. He now begins the 8th with a base hit. On to pitch now for the Pirates. Ryan Borucki, left-hander. I remember him during his years with the Blue Jays. Daz Cameron up. First pitch to him is low. And the next one is a bit inside. A check swing, appeal, no swing. 2-0 the count. 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Orioles. 2 runs, 8 hits. Well, see, that's not right because it's not updated. I can't give you any info, folks. Everything is crashed. 3-0. The count on Cameron. Pitch. Taken all the way for a strike. Again, the score is 6-3. It says 6-2 at the top of your screen, but that is not right. Neither is the inning. Swinging he went around. Full count. Yeah, a nice beer catch in the crowd is always nice, Doug. Here's a ground ball foul, third base side off the tarp. Hey, Doug, everybody else in the chat, let's have a fun prediction. I want everybody to predict how many home runs this season coming up will Cionel Perez catch in his hat. I think last year it was something like 6. There's a called strike 3 to Cameron. He's down. 1 away. I'm going to say that it is impossible to come close to matching what Perez did last season with that. I'll give him 3, and I still think he doesn't get there. That is just nuts. 1 out, and here's a wild pitch. Runner moves up to second. Doug says 2 in the hat. That's probably a better guess. All right. Who's up? What's going on? Is that Emmanuel Rivera? It is. Emmanuel Rivera at the plate. I think for the first time tonight. Runner at second base, 1 down. 1-1 pitch. Grounded, third base side foul. 1-2. Folks, once again, friendly reminder, tomorrow, afternoon ball game. This is one you might want to play hooky from work or take a long lunch, fake a headache, whatever you got to do, because the Orioles are playing the Yankees. Here's a hard hit ball to third. Caught over there, just off the ground for out number 2. Hard hit ball from Rivera, but it's an out. So that game will be 1:05 p.m. first pitch. Stream will start at 12:50 p.m. Called strike. 2 down, runner at second. And 0-1 the count on. Wait for it. Who's up there? Come on. They're not even trying anymore. Is that Levon Soto? I believe it is. The 0-1 pitch, low, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down, runner at second. All right. I need food. Well, if that light is this strong, I'm gonna try something here. Called strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm going to try to just turn off this light and see what happens. How bad do I look? I'll find out here in a sec. Yeah, not much difference, is there? I'm a little pinkish now, but at least I can turn that light off. We'll go with that. Nothing I can do about the shiny white stripes, folks, unless I get some blackout curtains. You know. That might be in the budget eventually, but not right now. Pitch. That ball's hit into right center field. Coming in, the right fielder makes the catch to win the inning. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Soto flies out to right. Orioles lead it 6-3. 6 more outs to get. And then I can go get some breakfast. Be back on the air again in about 14 hours. What is shaking over here? Yeah, I really don't know what the deal is with the live sub count. We started the night where the count was lower than what it really is, and now the count is higher than what it really is. I just need some subs, folks. Let me give you a breakdown on the subs lately. On March 7th, I had 2,331 subs, so that was 4 days ago. Since then, -1 sub, according to my count. -1? This channel's not going to make it with that kind of pace. I can tell you that. I hope things improve when the regular season comes around. Yikes. What is it? Is it just my endearing personality? We are in the bottom of the 8th. And De Leon is out for his second inning of work. First pitch is a strike. Next pitch, a swing and a miss. That Ji-Hwan Bae at the plate. 0-2 pitch. Reached for, off the end of the bat, a little pop-up in shallow left field. Soto is out there on the outfield grass. The shortstop makes the catch. 1 down in the 8th. Albert Suarez will start tomorrow, Michael. Kramer the following day, and then Povich the day after that. Swing and a miss here on the next batter. And a big cut and a miss on a 96-mile-an-hour heater from De Leon, 0-2. It's, I believe it's Alika Williams at the plate. Here's a ground ball. Couple of bounces to short. Soto plays the short hop over to first in time. 2 down. De Leon cruising. Yeah, we will definitely be paying attention to Albert Suarez, who had a better outing his last time in relief. But first couple of outings this spring, he got roughed up. We need him as that long man in the bullpen. Two down, Cook at the plate. He takes ball 1. And that pitch is up. So, yeah, there you go, Carter. I wasn't lying. I mean, it's not just one website. Basically, all of the information has been frozen since the bottom of the 6th inning in this ball game. Currently in the bottom of the 8th with 2 down and a 3-0 count. De Leon kicks and deals. That's right down the middle. Get me over fastball 3-1. (3-1). Up and away, ball 4. 2-out walk to Cook. That's the second time he's drawn a walk tonight. Sir Anthony Dominguez got rocked yesterday. Gave up another home run. So between Kittredge going down and Dominguez getting lit up so far this spring, our right-handed relievers beyond Bautista and Cano are looking a little bit suspect. The Orioles might need to think about doing something to address that before the season starts. You got Brian Baker, who can fill in for Kittredge. And Baker would be the obvious choice. He's out of options. But he gave up 3 home runs in his last outing. After going basically 1-2-3 his first 3 outings. Chang at the plate with a 2-0 count. Runner at first, 2 down. Left-handed batter. He hits one into the air. Center. Coming in. Catch is made out there by Fabian to win the inning. We go to the 9th. The Orioles are ahead 6-3. By the way, the Nats will be giving free tickets to federal employees for the O's Nats game later this month. That's awesome. That exhibition game just before the start of the season. Well, hopefully they can give those tickets out as quickly as possible before all of those employees are fired. Yeah, you like that? I enjoying Coulomb so far there, Carter. How's he looking this spring for you guys? He's got some nasty stuff. Funky delivery. Did we get to 50, by the way? Hey, we did. Oh, we crushed it. Come on now. Good stuff, folks. Appreciate it.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
I'm really just trying to get over the finish line, guys. My stomach is in knots right now. It is growling. I've got a snack, but it's not something you should be eating for breakfast. Cookies. I got a feeling it'll make my stomach hurt. I need the good old-fashioned eggs and bacon and maybe a little bit of rice. All right, here we go. 9th inning. New pitcher, new everything. Who do we got? It is Rainey. Right-hander on the pitch. Judd Fabian takes high for ball 1. Come on, Judd. 1-0. Called a strike. Is it Taylor Rainey, I think? Nope, Tanner Rainey. 50 appearances for the Pirates last season, 4.76 ERA. Excuse me. And that looked like a high slider that was swung on and missed. 1-2 on Judd Fabian. What's sad about bacon, eggs, and a little bit of rice? Sounds good to me. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Down goes Fabian. 94 on the fastball. A little above the belt. It's not so much we got rid of him, Carter. It's just that he was a free agent and he wanted to test the market. We also had other left-handers still under contract. Not that I prefer them to Coulomb, but Gregory Soto, Cianel Perez, these guys are still under contract. And then you got Keegan Aiken, who's been a pretty good lefty for us as well. So it's either have 4 lefties in your bullpen, which feels like one too many, or let Coulomb walk. I would have preferred to have kept him, but just didn't work out that way. Yeah, you guys, that's how you got him. You signed him. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Kobe Mayo, folks, and that ball nearly hit him. Kobe, come on, man. Just take it on the elbow. Get on base, dude. He's ducking out of the way of getting on base.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Come on, Kobe. Mayo asks for time. I mean, what's the pressure, Kobe? Everybody else in this game right now are scrubs. Just hit the ball. This one's fouled away. 2-2. Just, get everything out of your head, clear your mind, see ball, hit ball. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss.
Big buck. Stop it all.
2 down. Swing and a miss. Who the hell is this? Number 88, no name. 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1-1. Max? Is that what I heard? Feels great, Danny. Am I supposed to, feel intimidated by this question? How about you try to keep an arm healthy and get back to me? Did you enjoy courting Juan Soto only for him to snub you for $5 million in a luxury box? Just couldn't give the dude a box, huh? That's a shame. But hey, you signed a bunch of over-the-hill guys, and you paid Max Fried ace money, even though he's not an ace, so you got that going for you. Here's ball 4. And the thing is, Danny, you Yankee fans, you know what your problems are. You know you're not thrilled with your situation right now. Training. Trying to come in here and flex for spring training. Okay, dude. Here's a pitch up and away for ball 1 Runner at first, 2 down, top of the ninth. The Orioles lead at 6-3. Dylan Beavers at the plate. How are those fifth innings working out for your team lately, Danny? This ball's hit into left center field. Can of corn. And that'll be the final out here in the top of the ninth. On to the bottom of the ninth we go. 3 more outs to get. The Orioles lead this one 6-3. Yeah, go learn how to field a baseball during the 5th inning. Then get back to me. I love how the Yankees' mentality was, hey, Soto, we're not going to give you a luxury box. We'd never given anyone else a luxury box. We're not going to start with you. And yet, a month or 2 later, hey, you know what? You want to grow a beard? Go ahead and grow a beard. So they're going to go ahead and, they're going to say, enough with the beard tradition, no beard thing. We'll get rid of that, Maybe it'll make the players happy. But they couldn't make Soto happy just giving him a box. But you got your beards back. You got beards, but no Soto. I hope you enjoyed that trade-off. No Soto, but you can have a beard. Yay! Oh, you guys got your priorities in order. Boy, please. Oh, I'm in such reverence for Yankees. Yeah, Volpe's light years ahead. I just watched him throw the ball away yesterday, Danny. I just watched Volpe throw the ball away yesterday. Did you see that? What else you got, dude? Your team is in trouble, my friend. All right, bottom of the ninth. Here we go. I appreciate the attempt at talking trash. Gerald Agondo is on for the Orioles, right-hander. 33 appearances in the minors back in 2023. Don't know where he was last year. Maybe he was out with a long-term injury. Yeah, when you start flexing Volpe, I know Danny's kidding. Light years ahead of Witt? Are you kidding me? 0-2 the count. Ogando's next pitch is off the plate outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the ninth, folks. Most of the action in this game has long since passed. The big blow, the 3-run homer by Samuel Basallo, the difference in the ball game, as this pitch is bounced in there for ball 2. Hey there, Dan. How you doing? Matt Bowman started, and, all things considered, he did quite well. Swing and a miss, so Gondo gets a strikeout to begin the ninth.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
That's Delay with the strikeout. Forgive my delay in announcing who that was. Get it? 1 away. And there's a strike right down the chute at 97 to Nick Solak. Right-handed hitting utility player. Been around the block. This one's fouled straight back. It's 0-2. Folks, this game is going to be wrapping up here soon. We'll do a pretty quick post-game wrap-up. Get you set up for tomorrow's game. And then I'm going to go get some breakfast. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Sit down.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Who is this Ogando guy? That's a couple of nice strikeouts here in the 9th. All right, 2 down. Hall, the batter, left-handed bat, I should say, and he takes low for ball 1. Ogando hitting 96 with the heat. The 1-0. Bit low. What happened to my Yankee fan? The 2-0 is there as a called strike, and that might have been generous. Looked a bit low. Catcher brought it back up. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 down in the bottom of the 9th. The Orioles up by 3. Let's get out of here with this W. Off the plate, 3-1. Pitch. Foul ball. Full count. Full count, folks. 1 more strike. Let's get out of here. Yankees tomorrow. Come on. Yankees tomorrow. Hey, Yankee fan, you going to be back here for that game? Payoff pitch. Grounded. Second base on a bounce. Maybe 2. Over to first. In time. And the Orioles in the win column.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Getting wet in here. Final score, Baltimore 6, Pittsburgh 3. I can't give you the runs, hits, and errors because it's not available. Dims the brakes, folks. All of the statistical information froze about an hour ago. And we've just had to make do since then. But again, Sammy Basallo. Now, on this Yahoo screen, they had it reported as 405 feet on the ESPN page. I felt like that was not long enough. Yahoo has it at 424 feet. That sounds a little more accurate to me. 420. Did somebody say 420?
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
Looks like I got more than breakfast on my plate. Sorry. By the way, we've ended the poll, and even though it's a lot closer than it should be, the majority of people say enough already with the frickin' daylight savings time. Just pick a time, stick with it, we'll deal with it. Enough with this junk. It's certainly made my life more difficult. All right, so tomorrow's matchup, since I can't really give you any information about this one, let's see here. Again, it's going to be Albert Suarez starting the game. I'm not sure if the Yankees have a pitcher announced or not. Let me go over to the MLB page to make sure. Your boy does not leave you uninformed. It will be Clark Schmidt. Albert Suarez. Ooh, Albert. Sorry about that, Fitz.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Right.
Albert. Suarez will be on the mound against Clark Schmidt. First pitch is 1:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be on the air at 12:50 p.m., 15 minutes before first pitch to get everybody ready to go. Orioles and Yankees. Do not miss this. First time matching up this spring. And, yeah, let the trash talking begin. Starting tomorrow. Fat Albert on the mound.
Hey, you watch me every day.
What's that, Albert?
Hey, you watch me every day.
Well, I'll be watching you tomorrow. You hear that, folks? Albert Suarez has a message for the chat.
Hey, you watch me every day.
You better watch him tomorrow. All right. That about wraps her up. Anybody got anything they need to get off their chest there in the Charm City chat other than telling me that my stream sucks? We got one more of those today? No? All right. I guess we can save it for tomorrow. Again, folks, it's about 8 a.m. here where I am. I'll be back on before midnight. I'll find a nap somewhere. Until then, I hope you guys have a good rest of your, what is it? What is it, Tuesday night? What is it, Monday night? What the hell is it where you are? Monday night, right? Yeah. Have a good Monday night. Come on back tomorrow afternoon. Until then, this has been the BirdWatcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Final score, Orioles 6, Pirates 3. See you later.